My next question to you is, what do you think of the education system of the country? That is, if you had to ask a comparison between the time that you were in active service, because now that you're retired, and what you're seeing now, what comparison can you make of it?
There is one thing. I think we made an error.
Okay.
And that is, we have done away with any examination that will encourage people to excel.
You're right.
Now we have grade 3 and grade 5
NAT.
national assessment tests.
NAT.
But even an adult goes through selection. If you are going for a job interview, you have to compete with somebody.
Yes. That's true.
And that competition helps you to excel.
You
do your best, you apply yourself. But watering down, common entrance, dividing it into grade 3 and 5, and you don't have to sit an exam to transit to a higher level.
There's no exam in 6 now.
That's an error.
It's a mass promotion that they do.
Just mass promotion.
And it's not helping.
It is not helping us.
You pass or fail, you're going to 7.
You go to 7. In Senegal, they have the BFM. They have exams.
And those things are still there.
They are still there.
They are still there.
They haven't changed.
They are not back. If you don't cross it, you're not going to university.
Exactly.
Yes,
I know BFM, that. The same.
If you don't do
so
back, you're
why
not going.
Are we constant?
Recently,
I saw that in one of the newspapers that Ministry of Basic Education intends to reduce the number of core subjects.
Oh my God.
At the basic education level.
Oh my God.
Why are we giving? Because it doesn't happen in public schools.
No, it doesn't.
In private schools. No. It's just the public schools. Why do you want to make things easy for them when life is not easy? It's a challenge that we all have to face and try to improve yourself.
You're right.
If you say that there is no competition, even in your religion, if you are a Muslim, you have to worship God.
Yes.
So that you go to Jannah.
Yes.
If you are a Christian, you go to church. Yes. You worship.
Yes.
So that you go to heaven.
Heaven, yes.
Those people who go against the tenets of every religion, they don't.
You have no hope.
Exactly.
You have no hope in going to Jannah.
Exactly.
Or to heaven.
So for us, the children in the public schools too, must try and work hard.
Yes.
Look at in Rwanda. Now there are few private schools. Most people are taking their children to public schools because of the quality
in the public schools.
The quality in the public schools.
It is beating the privates.
It is beating the private because the president makes sure that everything is quality
in the public schools.
Yeah. Wow. We shouldn't just sit back and say, these children should have it easy. No, life is not
having it easy. It's not solving anything.
Exactly. Then all of them
it makes them lazy.
They become lazy.
Yes.
When they finish, they don't have any qualifications to take them to senior secondary school, to university. And then we start having too many young people going the back way.
Going the back way. And doing nothing.
Doing nothing. Sitting down every day.
Yeah, doing nothing.
And giving their parents heartaches. I must go.
Yeah.
I must go.
Yeah, you have to do something for me.
Exactly.
Sell your land.
Sell your land.
Sell your this.
Sell your house.
Give me
sell your cattle.
If they even have access to your money, they can even steal it.
Yes, and go.
Yes.
I've seen, there was one gentleman we knew. He loaned his car to the son of a friend. The guy drove the vehicle until he went to Guinea-Bissau. Left the vehicle there and went back way. So if the education sector doesn't the system, if that education system doesn't perform and it fails us, we have a problem with our youth. And we don't want to...
the impact goes to the youth.
Exactly.
You're right. The
And
impact
we don't
appears.
want to come to a situation where all the youths have gone, only the elderly and the small children are here.
We should not even encourage
We
that.
shouldn't encourage it.
You're right. Making it easy for them is not helpful.
It is not helping
It's not
us.
helpful.
It
You know,
is
I had
not.
those thoughts when I saw this integrated book in the primary system. Because then when we were going to primary school, we did English, we did maths, science, and SCS.
Exactly.
Then I heard they integrated science and SCS to be integrated studies to make it easy. And still now, as you were saying, they are trying to cut down the number of core subjects.
Exactly.
To make it cheaper. I don't just know why.
I don't understand.
They should revisit that.
They should.
It's not our call to talk about it, but then it's something that is of concern to all of us. Because making it easy for the kids will just make them more lazy. They're just lazy.
Lazy.
These kids of this generation, they don't want to do work. Not to talk of if you want to make it easy for them.
Exactly.
It's a problem.
It is.
It's a big problem.
A big issue.
Yeah. So that will make us jump to the next question. That is, what is your take on teachers quitting the teaching field for other areas? Because that is one menace that is the ministry is faced with. Teachers are just quitting.
Yeah.
Every day you hear teachers so and so has left the field. They are doing something else. They're into banking. They're into this. They're into that. So what do you think is the cause of that?
It is a matter of concern.
Yes, it is.
And I believe they should have. There used to be that. We just seem to be going backwards. In maybe I shouldn't say, let's say during the time that Antares, Ndongjata, and Fatou Lamin Faye were Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, I believe there was respect for the teacher. Where they used to stand and look for lifts, they set up the cooperative credit union, supported the Gambia Teachers Union to the level where teachers could buy motorbicycles, vehicles, build houses, get solar for their houses
now on loan.
Yeah.
They're giving them fridges on loan, laptops, mobile phones, tablets.
And alhamdulillah, that was because they have the Gambia Cooperative and Credit Union. And there was a time that it was so buoyant. Everybody wanted to be. Even people who were not in the teaching field were members of the Cooperative Credit Union.
Yes. I know of people that are in GTU that are not teachers.
Exactly. But then suddenly you start having problems of, and I'm not criticizing the 20, what did they call coalition 2016?
Yeah.
When they came to power in 2017.
The Third Republic.
Yes, I believe that it's part of the Second Republic. I believe that they didn't give much emphasis to education, and that impacted on the retention of teachers. You start having problems with paying them salaries, paying them allowances. That shouldn't even occur.
That shouldn't be an issue.
Before that, teachers, they had started building quarters for teachers in hard-hit areas. Those remote places, they would have accommodation. But everything fizzled out. And you start having why should you stay if you cannot get your allowances? If your salary this month is you get it on the 26th, next month you get it on the 29th. Come on. You cannot treat change agents like that.
My mom will tell me in those days on the 18th salaries were paid.
Exactly.
That's what she used to tell me. Exactly. She told me in our time on the 18th, back then they pay salary. Why?
And you know, during the time when my mother was at the GTU, they were all exposed. Meetings, the government will facilitate for them. They had exchanges with the Gambia teachers, with the Canadian Teachers Union. Various.
Yes, you are right.
Various teachers union.
Yeah. I can remember my mom going to Scotland UK for an exchange trip.
Yes, my mom went to Canada, various places. But
Right.
all these have gone. And the only way you can retain your teachers is for them to enjoy the fringe benefits
At least-
that others are enjoying
least in
in
their
the
areas.
public sector.
Okay.
If you allow teachers, even if they have to go to Sierra Leone, to Rwanda, within Africa,
Within
let them
Africa,
network.
yes, networking is what is lacking.
Let
that is
them
one
be
thing that is
exposed.
lacking.
Once you expose them, they won't go.
Yeah.
Because it would be the same as those people who are in the administration or elsewhere.
Yes.
But once you deprive them, you don't take them seriously, they would go elsewhere.
They will go.
And that is what we are seeing now.
Yeah.
The strikes,
They should
all of
try
them.
ways and means of retaining these
And
teachers.
it pains me to see them all the time talking about allowances, salaries.
It's the same
strike.
The strike, sit down strike.
For teachers.
Because of allowances are not paid.
Exactly.
It's the same story that keeps repeating itself.
Come on,
The
they
same
should
story.
be respected.
Yeah,
Maybe they say she taught once, she's in the sector, and that is why she. But teachers should be respected.
They deserve it. They deserve it.
They should be respected.
If you think of the impact they are making.
Exactly. We all used to be proud of saying hi to our teachers.
Wallahi. But not anymore.
You go into there was somebody who saw me. I was boarding a vehicle, and he just said, General Essence. And he gave me $200.
Oh.
And I was so appreciative of it. Because
so
this is somebody who said that
it's a teacher's
I
pride
impacted,
to see.
exactly,
it's
I
a teacher's
impacted
pride
his
to
life.
see their ex-pupils excelling in other
why?
areas. You meet up in the streets and they're proud to show out to the people that this was my former teacher.
Exactly.
But then now,
it's about time the government,
to be a teacher is no longer respectable.
Exactly.
Because it's like, what do you want to do? Teaching. That's what they tell you.
Yeah.
What are you, a teacher?
You don't got so now.
The likes of me, people will tell me, did you stop teaching? I tell them why. Because I dress different. I didn't stop teaching there. Me, I am just the different kind of teacher.
Yeah.
But I am still teaching.
Yeah,
so that's it. That respect that we deserve, we don't have it yet.
Exactly. We need to
we don't have it yet. Yeah. We need to see to it. Now, the next question is, if your voice was to make impact or change, what do you think the people in authority in the education department should focus on? I think you've already touched a bit of it, but...
Yes. One, they should look at quality.
Quality.
At the school level.
Okay.
And for that, there should be some amount of competition.
Yes.
Competition so that you excel. We just want people to excel.
To excel. To do well.
To do well. So that if you don't make sure you have good children to going past through the education system, you won't have teachers, good teachers, to come back.
You are right.
That's one.
Yeah.
Secondly, when I finished high school, at that time, the Ministry of Education, Teachers Union, they made sure they recruited people from high school. Once you finish, they come to you, and then you go for the UQ
I can
training
remember
program.
my dad taking in a lot of UQs from high school.
Yeah, I went there.
Yes.
Everybody used
and
to
those
look
UQs
forward.
were empowered to go to college and do an entry exam for college.
Exactly.
I can remember all those.
Exactly.
All those things happening.
Why? You know what happens here is you abandon what is good and what is bad, and you start something new, which has problems.
The new has issues.
Why can't they go back to that?
To the old.
And make sure that all
fine tune it and then try to make it work.
Exactly.
That's what we should do. You're
exactly.
Right. To revisit the old.
Many people.
Because it was very good. The education quality was good.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
Because those days I can remember my dad narrating stories to me that in primary school, when you sit to the common entrance, you have an entry grade for secondary school and an entry grade for high school.
Yes.
And that's competitive.
It is.
You have to force yourself to go to high school.
Exactly.
To go to Armitage.
And that is all what gave you your knowledge, your mental power. You use that so that you can move forward.
Move forward.
Well, if
those
everything
days there was quality in the education.
Exactly, and I think
you don't just pass grade 12 and not even be able to write a letter.
And I think government should start examining what used to obtain and take what is good.
Yeah.
I know there are new things that come up in the education system.
Every day you're seeing new things.
Yeah, but make sure you mix the good, you mix the old and the new. The good things in old and new. Yeah. And not just discard everything. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. No. You're right. You mix the two. You just don't add up to new things that you don't know whether they will work or not.
Exactly.
But you revisit the old that was working. Exactly. It was working for us.
Exactly.
Because in those days, you hardly see someone finish grade 12 and they cannot read.
Exactly.
You hardly see someone finish grade 12 and they cannot write letters.
Yeah. And you are a teacher. You've seen that.
I know.
Oh, it's terrible.
From experience.
Some of them, even 3 lines, there are mistakes.
Oh my God. It's a disaster. It's a problem. And they will tell you, hey, madam, English language is not our language.
Yeah, but it is the medium of instruction. It is the official language.
You have been doing English language since nursery.
Exactly.
You want to tell me you cannot spell correct words. You cannot construct certain sentences.
And you don't want to know languages, yet you want to travel. You want to travel. You want to live in a different country from the Gambia, where there is progress.
Yes.
You want progress, and then you don't want progress for your country.
That's it.
That's why you don't want to apply yourself.
And that's a big question. You cannot want to go to progress when your country is not progressing.
Exactly.
So you need to advocate for the progress.
Now look at what is
in your own
happening.
Country.
Look at what is happening. Gambians who are in Germany are being deported.
Wallahi.
Every month you have people coming back.
They
are sending you back. They're sending you back to improve your own country.
Yes.
You must have
If you go to a point that a foreign country says, we don't need you here, you should look into your own country.
You should.
Yes.
And we need to look at what we are doing.
That should be a concern for all of us. Where we go to a level where other countries, they say they don't need our people there. Then we should look into trying to improve our place.
And we can.
Yes.
This place is too small.
It's very small.
We can do it.
Yeah, Gambia is very small. It can be improved. You are right. You're right. What advice would you give to women who think it's impossible to do what Auntie Sukai does, or to be able to be like Auntie Sukai? You know, people think it's impossible for a woman to be like you or some other person that is doing well in the areas of academia and, let's say, education as a general area. People think women are meant to be people that are to be housewives, sit at home mom, and then do stuff that are not, because what we are doing, they think it's men that are supposed to do it. You know, that's a stereotype that surrounds what we're doing. I know what I am saying. Sometimes they ask me, what are you doing here? Like when I teach at Inside Training Center, that is a technical school, I teach their English, but people that don't know what I teach there, they see me there and they're like, a woman teaching at Inside, what are you teaching there? Are you teaching them construction or are you teaching them? I tell them, well, if I did construction, I would be proud to teach construction.
Of course.
I believe what a man can do, a woman can do. There isn't anything that is impossible. So what advice would you give to those women that think that a woman cannot do it?
For me, even if they say there is a glass ceiling, I see a hole through the glass ceiling that takes me to the sky. There is nothing that a human being cannot do.
Yes.
And there is nothing that a woman cannot do.
Yeah.
Because we all have been given intelligence.
So.
And we should use it. If a woman stays at home and only the man is working, there'll be a strain.
There will be.
In the household.
There will be. There must be.
You will want your child to go to school, have the books, go to studies, have access to computers, be able to use them to do their homework.
So.
And everything is money.
Very well.
If both of you come together, you go to work, you come back, you earn, both of you earn, you have more money to take care of the family.
To take care of your family, yeah.
That's one.
That's true.
Two, they say if you are lazy, if you don't use your mind, you get old quickly.
Quickly, you're right.
You have to use
your
mind.
Yes.
You have to be active.
Yes.
And once you are active, if your children don't see you sitting down all the time, they won't be lazy.
Yes, they won't be. because you're serving as an example to them.
You are an example.
Yes.
Every parent is an example to
it's
the
a role
child.
model.
The mother,
you know
the
it or
father.
not.
We are the role models of our children.
Number one role model.
And if you want your child to perform in school, you have to perform in what you are doing.
Very well.
And you don't have to be just a cook.
Yeah.
And a housewife.
Yes.
You cannot. You don't have to be. We've seen women. They wake up very early to go to the market.
Wallahi.
They're working.
Wallahi.
They're working. But the problem is our contribution is not being recognized.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you look at this government, it's very unfortunate. They don't see women. They only see men. Anywhere you go.
Yeah.
If they give work if it is employment, if the government is supposed to choose people, for example, to go to Mecca, they would take more men than women.
More men than women. Always the equation is never balanced.
No.
It's never balanced.
They don't look at the demographics. They don't use that.
It's not. They
You
take
look
more men than women.
You look at cabinet, 3 women.
Yes.
Also. You go to some of these boards, no woman.
No, yes, we've seen that.
Or 1 woman.
Until they realize that there's a gender gap, then they say, let's put 1 woman there. Yeah. That's how they do it. Yes.
Yeah.
Just so that they know they see a woman in it.
But I think it's about time also. If you have 3 women, it is for them to sensitize the others, the men.
Yes.
In high positions. That outside we are part of the world.
We are. And we are a bigger part. And
anywhere in the world, they recognize women, the contribution of women.
They do. The contribution of women is very, very recognized.
And they should recognize the contribution of women in our society.
In our society, you're right.
Otherwise, we'll be left behind.
We will be. Because it's a problem. Women are doing wonders in the country.
Exactly.
They're doing very well.
And they're doing their thing.
In all the departments.
They work hard. Whether government recognizes them or not, you don't give it that.
Thank you.
You just go ahead and do what you're doing.
Exactly. Whether they see it or not.
It's their business. We just move ahead.
That's my motive.
Yeah. And then you improve yourself.
What I'm supposed to do.
Exactly. Yes. And improve yourself.
Yes.
It's unfortunate you would have wanted to help improve your country. But if they don't want to see that, just improve yourself and your family and move forward.
Yeah. Because if you make the change in your family, you are doing it for the country.
Exactly. But it's very sad. It is sad that they don't know that God created man and woman so that
they can be partners.
They can be
partners in development. No one should be superior or inferior. We should all be partners.
Without the woman, you don't multiply.
Yes.
Without the man too, you don't multiply.
So it should be partners.
We should be partners. We shouldn't be left behind.
Yeah. That's very important. Yeah. That's very important.